apologize. I was busy. I got distracted because I just saw that the Akuma trailer dropped for Street Fighter. Very excited to see how many of these Modern Horizons 3 cards are leaks versus made-up cards. Copy the link. Making sure that I can see that I've gone live. Dropping links in channels. Let's copy that, but not hit at everyone yet, and then we will, there's the at everyone. Oop. Rockin' and rollin' today. I don't think there's anywhere else I need to share this, right? Hold on. Could put it down here. Yeah, we'll put it down there. And now we will just minimize that and go back to our tab. Everything looking good over here. Seems to be. We are good to go, I think. We are back at it. We have freshly unlocked our rares at the end of last stream. Reached 25 points finally and took it for a joyride a little bit last game. Nope, not that. Game was struggling. Alright, so we do have, I did put together a Gabo deck, a level 25 Gabo deck, but we will just keep going with our rares for now. If chat wants later, we can show off Gabos. I exist with Babala Saga Night Witch. I actually saw this played at the card shop yesterday that I was in. I like it, I think. We'll keep it. Babala Saga, sack 3 permanents. If there were 3 or more card types among them, each opponent loses 3 life, you gain 3 life, and you draw 3 cards. Opponent just getting in with some damage real quick. We have options now, and I think we just commit to defense on field. And I think we just see where we go from here. That's not a very good thing. The Gitrog monster, huh? What now? We can take out the Gitrog eventually, but I don't know is that we have a way to do it right now. So we might just have to... We'll commit to Lightning Spear right now, and then later on we will... We'll take out the elf too. They're down to 4 mana, but let's see how or if that'll last. 6 to the dome it is. I think we just let them do their thing right now. Like, they can sacrifice their, go down a couple... They're going down really low on lands. But we can, let them do their thing. They'll draw more cards, play more lands, probably. That's pretty good. We really do need to get rid of this Gitrog before something terrible happens. Ornithopter of Paradise. We can take another 6. Going down to 9 is fine-ish. We can hope for a land, but I think that we just instead keep up Fire Prophecy. Let's put a stop on their upkeep, and I think we get rid of their Ornithopter of Paradise, actually. I forgot that Gitrog lets them play an additional land. Whoops. Maybe they're fine on lands. Maybe they're just okay. Utopia Sprawl, huh? Alright, now we gotta start jumping. You may play lands from your graveyard. Well, let's drop this. Play our land, play a blocker and take out the commander, because we will just die if we don't. And that land can go. And we'll put down... nothing right now. I think we like our hand actually enough. Get in with a little bit of damage. Alright, this is the turn we go for lethal. We have to sack here. Ren's Resolve. Instant or sorcery. I think we have to Faithless. They didn't sack? Cool. Oh, that was game either way, I guess, because of the instant or sorcery being ping and then damage. Okay, yep. I definitely missed that one, but that is a point for us. Changing our available points up to 2. And more importantly, our level up to 27. We are on a move. Rares are working out well, I think. Did we? I don't actually know if we got any rares that game, did we? Faithless. Like, all of the stuff that I'm thinking that we used was just normal uncommon stuff that we'd had before. Shuffle or Boogie? There's a rare that we'll use. We might need to save our removal for Jan Jensen just because he is a pretty spicy commander, actually. I, at one point, tried to build a CEDH deck around him. But either way, they go first. We will keep our hand of removal. Raucous Theater. So Verlands have been very, very popular. We will Faithless. And we'll probably drop the Mantle and something else. Mantle and Mountain. I think we play the Chandra's Regulator first, and then next turn we'll play Roiling Vortex, hold up Lightning Bolt. And I actually think we'll do both my turn instead. just so he doesn't have any instant speed shenanigans. Not keen on sacrificing Rustvale Bridge, opponent. And then, depending on what they do, if we get a land, we can cast our commander. They're doing a little bit of their own damage theme. ATB's ores put into a graveyard create a servo artifact. Let's get rid of our magma jet. Well, hold on. Yeah, I think we drop magma jet. Lorien Brooch. And then we will destroy... I guess we can do all of this at instant speed, so we will do it later on once they cast Jan Jensen. That Fireweaver will get out of control, though. What you got, opponent? Servo Schematic is a very flavorful card in the Jan Jensen deck. Veil of Assimilation. Or another artifact. Target creature gets +1/+1 until the end of turn. Let's abrade the... Let's Kami's Flare the Fireweaver? And we really just need another land. I probably should not have dumped the fourth one. I realize, in hindsight, not a very good idea. I think it's burned down the house. Yo, Devin, how's it going? Rocking some level up deck on Arena right now. Struggling to find a fourth land. Yo, what's good? We are on the struggle bus. We are quite simply struggling. And I think we just pass. We just leave up. They've got a kill spell. I've got kill spells. I'm taking one to the face. They're taking one to the face. The only issue is I'm behind. That's not good. One might even consider that to be very bad. I feel like a little silly about dropping that burn down the house earlier, but I'm just losing this entire game. We can cast our commander. We will cast our commander. And it's gonna die to whatever kill spell they have. What do you mean? What do you mean, what in sweet Christ is this? Alright, they take 4 and I take 1. This is a very even trade now. The One Ring, okay. Huh. Please be kind. I swear I will return the favor. Let's see, how much damage are they taking on their turn? They can take 4. They're gonna kill my commander. I don't build all of my decks in paper on Brawl. That's unfortunate. We will not put him back in the command zone, so he comes back. Which, honestly, should have kept Burn Down the House to stay alive. As things stand, I'm on a 1-turn clock. It does have some of the collab cards. As you, we've got Lord of the Rings stuff. There are the Godzilla cards. Falcon Wrath Perforator. Yeah, there's no feasible way I can come back from here. I will give him a good game though. Let's check out the collab cards. You played, I was gonna ask, I think you had played a little bit of Arena, right, Kyle? Let's take a peek at our decks. They have, nope. They have, let's change the format to something that'll allow everything. Lord of the Rings. I don't think the Transformers came through. D&D, if you count that. What else had special sets? I know... Oh, where did they go? Ikoria has the Godzilla cards. I don't think the Transformers stuff is in. But we got, want to take a direct challenge in a bit? Oh, hold on. Get back here. Rockus. Yeah. They've got objectively the best ones. They don't have Post Malone, unfortunately. Speaking of Post Malone, Devin, you end up rocking that postie that you ended up with, or no? One draft token. Outside of my budget. But yeah, since you're just hopping in for the first time in a while, Kyle, the deck I'm doing right now started as a deck that is the commander of any rarity, and then the rest of the deck had to be commons. So in the top left you see level 27 available points. It started at 0, and as we take out players, we get points that we can spend to upgrade our deck into higher and higher rarities. And since we reached level 25 last Monday, we now have the ability to upgrade it with rares. Captain Storm, Cosmium Raider. Alright, we will be responsible with our cards this time. Hello. I will take a direct challenge in a little bit. How long is a little bit though? Like what are we working with? I could have braid their treasure token. Whenever an artifact ETBs, put a +1/+1 counter on a pirate you control. You wouldn't dare. You wouldn't. Okay, that's fine. Whenever an artifact ETBs? Yeah. Yeah. I will. You might not, but I will. And we'll think about eating the Boots of Speed, actually. We'll consider it. Strike it rich. I think we will yeet the boots. Cast our commander, let it get countered. I'm perfectly okay with that, honestly. Put you back in the command zone. We could play format All-Star Knife soon. They do some filtering, I do some filtering, I cast format All-Star Knife. They have some form of counterspell, it looks like. Goldspan. That's not very cool. I'm gonna take that on the chin. Goldspan's a mythic, right? Yeah. We'll abrade the artifact. I think they have a counterspell. That's impressive. Very smart on their part. We gotta try for it though, right? Like... Yep. Kinda figured. Alright, we can take out their commander, but what does that do for us, really? We won't be able to take out their commander, actually. They'll probably have another artifact spell. Really? That's not good. We're just dead, right? That's 16. Yeah. That's very cool, though. I didn't know that was a thing. That's such a good combo piece. That's kind of spicy. Oh, I forgot to re-roll my stats. Unfortunate. No 750. I'm not sure how invested you are in what cards are coming out, Kyle, but there is a Assassin's Creed set in... I think that might be this year. Maybe beginning of next year. And then either this year or next year, there's going to be Final Fantasy. As well as next year for sure, Marvel. Can I out DPS Ramos? I think we need Furious Rise. We hold on to Flick a Coin for when I have Oger. They are gotten their ramp on. This is gonna be a tough fight. How's the music, by the way? Is it too loud, too quiet, just enough? We'll hold on to Grape Shot, because that's very funny. Dragon's Horde. Alright, they've got next turn Ramos. which is not very good for us. These ends are pretty. Oh, I'm sorry. They've got next turn Ramos plus something else. Play my commander and pray. Land, let's go. We also do have the Godzilla lands. So we got some spicy art up there. How did he get up there, by the way? What is he doing up there? Hello, Ramos. Hello, Mythweaver Pock. That's not good. Hmm. We can deal with things next turn. But can we just win instead? No, we cannot. We will put my commander in the hand. Alright, I think we have to deal with the board question mark. They're just full swinging. Ow, my body. Alright, we need to be very careful not to get rid of the wrong things. 4... 7. So we can get rid of one thing, but Ramos still stays, unfortunately, and Ramos just hurts me. Three. I still have 4 left. I think we're just dead. Let's bolt Ramos. Cast synthesizer? Question mark? Hold on. Yeah, we have to attempt to get rid of Ramos. But even then, we still have our old friend Myth to get rid of. As unfortunate as that is. A Braid would have done it if I had the mana to do it. Nothing like a well-timed board wipe in River's Rebuke. Oh, Mythweaver, whatever will I do with you? I'm just dead. Good game. Mythweaver Pock is rising up in a lot of players' minds as a problematic card on Arena, as a commander specifically, but it's just so hard to get rid of in general once you, if you can play the land and proc it on the turn. It's just free ramp. Literally pays for itself every time you cast it. Grab a sip of my water while I'm waiting for this next game. Bonnie Paul, Clear Cutter. Which, if I believe correctly, is supposed to kind of be like Paul Bunyan, if I'm correct. Oh, they didn't like their hand. Interesting. Well, like I say, if they don't play a single card and they concede, I'm not actually counting that as points, because that's not really a game in my opinion. And it just doesn't feel right. So I'm going to take another drink of my water as we queue up for another game. I wonder if that was a combo deck. Pew Pew Laser with Thassa Deep Dwelling might be a thief deck, honestly. Either way, let's get in for a little bit of damage. Blister Spit. I think they have the counter target spell unless its opponent plays one. No, they have an opt. Okay. Thassa Deep Dwelling is, in fact, one of the, like, 7 or 8 cards in Magic, at least as of last year, that has the specific phrasing, exile a creature, return it to the battlefield under your control. Not many creatures actually have that. Or, not many spells actually have that wording. We are just queuing up for some damage. Sure. I'm good. As foretold. Interesting. We'll activate our Blister Spit and hopefully draw a land. We did not draw a land. We will then buff up our Erebor Flamesmith, I think. And discard. We might need that, actually. Let's discard the Shock. We do find our land. And we will move to combat. I don't think they want to block here. That is correct information. As foretold is something that will get scarier the longer the game goes on, so I do need to get rid of it very quickly. Baron. Yeah, sure. I'm actually not going to play my commander here, just because they can play Thassa, move to end step, and flicker it. AKA bounce Baron, and bounce it back to my hand. Which, if they play Thassa here, they'll probably just go for the Augur of Bolus, then. And try to fill their hand with some spicy cards. I forgot that Thassa definitely is a creature. Flickering Baron. Okay, now that they bounced him, Let's play our Flamesmith. Let's ping them so that we can skewer the Critic's Baron. And then we will play our... Playing our commander feels bad. I think we play Blister Spit and just hold. And we'll see what they do from here. As Foretold is up to 3 counters on it, which is a little intimidating. Midnight Clock. Seeing as they have played nothing, I think that they're probably going to go for the, what do they reveal? Nothing. I think they have the 6 mana counterspell. Trash. What do we trash here? Dragon Mantle Mountain? Move to end step? Out of the way. Interesting. We will get rid of the burn down the house in our hand to draw 2 more cards. Your move, opponent. Down to 8, which is not a very high number, but it's also not super low. Hype for Wilds? I'm incredibly hyped for Wilds, honestly. Return a creature or planeswalker. Return artifact. Flip it. Okay. Let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9. Down to 8. Play this, play this, play this. I like it. I don't... Oh, they can stop a triggered ability. Let's see the backside of this. Okay, that's fine. I'm waiting with bated breath for any information that we get, because I'm very excited to see. Okay, fine. Let's cast Flamesmith. This baits out a counterspell. Let's cast O'Hare. This baits out another counterspell. Does it? Yeah, okay. We'll sack this treasure for red. And I mean, we gotta bring him down to 2? What? Something like that? Absolutely. Let me know when, hit me up. What do you plan to get it on? And we'll have to keep an eye on whether it's cross-platform or not. Alright, you were down to 1. Can you bounce a creature? You can take control of a creature. Fair enough. That's a little bit better, I suppose. Will I fail to take control? Why are you not swinging with Thassa? What's going on, opponent? Do you counter the regulator? Most likely PS5. Okay. We'll drop you. Draw a card. Knife? I'll play knife. Will you counter my knife, opponent? No, you will not. Alright, I'm on like a 2-turn clock, so let's see if we die. Mainly but on PC. See, I'd be tempted to get it on PC. My main issue is, will my PC be able to survive it? Alright, so I can't cast anything mana value 3. Right? Yeah. Down to 10. I have 1 turn to get through this, and I have at least 1 counter spell to burn through. I don't know if my specs on my PC would be enough. Let's see if we can deal 1 damage. Sack knife. Draw a card. Discard mountain. Draw a card. Can't cast 3. 3 damage to living breakthrough. Will this bait out a counterspell? Yes, it will. Alright, that's game. Good game. Very impressive that they got that one out. Oh. Hit him with a bring it on. Well done, opponent. I thought for sure with 1 life that I would be able to get there, but it was just not quite enough. Sometimes that's how it goes, though. Control decks can eke out wins out of nowhere. I was pretty sure they had that, oh, what is it? The one that can stop you from, doing spells? Why can I not remember it? Counter target, any number of modes, do a bunch of things for 6 mana. When they passed with that up, I was like, there's no way that's resolving. Alright, we have options now against Rakdos, the Showstopper. I think we would like some hand selection and trying to get lands. We did get lands. We will not be a fool and get rid of all of our lands. Instead, we will get rid of... Führer and I think Storms. We'll get rid of Reckless Charge and Storm's Wrath. I feel like they're going to be a control-heavy deck built around Rakdos, but I could be very wrong. And we will hold up Omen of the Forge for if they play anything spooky. That's fine. Sure. 2 to the face. It could be more later, but that's fine. Alright, we do... Let's scry. Let's spend our turn scrying, actually. They can get Rakdos next turn. Non-basic land walk. I really don't think Tormentor's Helm... Well, maybe. Tormentor's Helm would actually put my creature above Rakdos' power, so we'll keep that on top. Feeling lucky? Because I am. Let's try to win a coin flip. I didn't even... Okay. This is fine. I didn't see a coin flip at all, game. Give me my coin flip animation. That's just more insult to injury than anything else. Hold on. We will... Flick face. And play Tormentor's Helm. Interesting. So when T-Pit Lord leaves the battlefield, I sacrifice... They sacrifice Rakdos, but can I deal 6 damage to it? Because I'm on a 1-turn clock. Faithless Looting leaves me Flame Spill. Would this have been resolved if I had kept up Storm's Wrath? Yes. I've learned not to get rid of my removal spells, guys. Good game. I've learned not to get rid of my removal spells. Yeah. Strangle showed up a little bit too late. Just a little bit. I was right about the control-y aspect. I just lost the coin flip. Which I think I would have been able to take out Rakdos if I had won. Live and die by the gamble, though. Been playing much else besides Helldivers, Kyle, or not really? Ooh. This is a handful of commons and uncommons that I could get behind. They go first, but I have DRC. I feel like this hand crumbles to no spell after that, though. Alternatively... No, I think I do go... Yeah, I think I go DRC first. Into double surveil, maybe? We'll see what happens. DRC. Pass the turn. Interesting. Mountain, we'll go Beat Stick. Magma Jet can stay on top. So we'll cast Blister Spit Gremlin next. Magma Jet cost 2. Beat Stick. They're eyeing the Beat Stick. Non-artifact spells you cast have Improvise. Let's equip and cast this one. Should have done that main phase too, but that's fine. We can get a land in the graveyard for DRC, get a treasure made, start advancing our game plan. Why did you play... Okay, I guess they did have the mana eventually. Now if they play Saheeli... Ah, good old Time Warp for no value. Interesting. Let's move to combat. I think they're trying to counter my commander. Just a hunch. Let's deal 2 damage to Saheeli. Let's put that... Well, we can put that land in hand, actually. Bone Crusher. Bone Crusher's a good card, I hear. 1 to opponent. That's Faithless. I do want the Bone Crusher, I think. Cool. This is a very strange game that's happening so far. Tome of the Infinite. That's not good. Enough lands, please. I think I will cast Flame Spill. They don't seem to be very keen on doing things. I guess we'll take the land this time. Cast my commander, get it countered. Yup. Creature instant. He's got to go back in the command zone, unfortunately. But we will play a Boots of Speed now. That's enough lands, please. Please and thank you. It's been 10 years since I jumped into the cold pond. Let's see what happens. It has been a hot second. It's also been a hot second since I've been on Facebook. I honestly wonder how often I am just like missing things on there. Ooh, Infuriate. Would you like to counter my big ol' giant? You would. That's enough lands, please. They're down to 3. They've got to do something. How many lands have I milled? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have found... I guess I am running more lands than usual, actually. Man, what was even the reason why I hopped behind the, or into the pond? They did conjure a random spell. Could be anything. Did we do it? We did not do it yet. Well, we will play O'Hare. And see what happens. They've got to remove 2 creatures to stay alive, or get another draw spell. That's pretty good. Heard good things about Chromatic Orrery. They're improvising something. Overloaded Psych Rift. We will put everything back in the hand. Dark Writ, okay. What's going on here, opponent? Duress. They have to take boots. Opponent, you have to take boots. Opponent did not take boots. What are you eyeing over there? What's going on? Okay, they might have an answer now. I forgot they can spend mana so it's any color. We'll play DRC. We'll play boots. That's enough lands, please. I guess then we will play Beat Stick. Yeah, that's a pretty good card. I think we can keep that on top. And they have to find another answer. They don't quite have enough creatures to attack unless they play a big dumb or something. What is your plan, opponent? Manifold Key. That's pretty good. Keep you on top. Bring opponent down to 1. Well, that's not good. Oh, that's really not good. We might lose now. Oh, they can just keep casting. Yeah, they can cast anything they want now. I think we just lose now. Huh. Maybe I should have put that forge on bottom. I think we're dead, guys. Okay. Is this the second game in a row we're gonna lose because they went to 1 and just stabilized? Yep. Nice. Good game. Yeah, they were just fishing up Light of Hopes. Well done, opponent. Okay, if you're gonna fog, no. I won't sit here for fog. You can BM me all you like, but I will concede if you do. But the second game in a row, really, that we were unable to clutch it out. We might need to take a tweak at our deck real quick. I don't know. Salvala, Eager Trailblazer. Alright, we have... Okay. Is this how today will play out? Just all the scoops and all the 1 mana, or 1 life fail the clutches? But as I said before, I do not count scoops at 0 game actions taken as fair play. Roxanne, Starfall Savant. I really do like this Roxanne. There's just something spicy about being able to play Meteorites. We will keep this hand based on the power of Regulator. I don't think we will play Epicure turn 1, though. I think we will save that for when we have O'Hare out. Axonil. But no, Roxanne deals with meteorites and playing a lot of meteorites, and it's very funny. Third time's a charm? That's what I'm hoping for, honestly. And then we will pass. Commercial district with the Surveil one. I do not like what they have on top, so I'm thinking they have enough lands. The art on that's cool. That's actually really cool art. I'm seeing why they might think they have enough lands. We will try to get rid of our... I think we will drop our Reckless Charge. And we will play a Spear Spewer. We missed a land drop, and that is not a good thing. Maybe we should have played that Voldaren in turn 1. We'll find out in approximately 1 turn. Oh, that's cool. So they did like what they had. Alright, I think we now have to get rid of Führer. That's not good. That might actually be very bad. Alright, they can play Roxanne, they can kill our Voldaren Epicure. We either way have to take out Roxanne now. We do draw our land finally. Is there anything we don't like in our hand? Bone Crusher does not get rid of Roxanne. I think we drop Bone Crusher. Alright, we have stabilized and found lands finally. It was a little rough for a minute. The question is, do we just play Rock... do they just do it again? Oh. That might be an issue. So now, anytime they play Roxanne, they will make 2 Meteoroids. Which they can use to take out my commander on command, and Roxanne now pays for itself every time they play her. Yep. That's not good. It's really cool, though. Okay, opponent. Wild Shape. Okay. Let's drop our Omen of the Forge. What does your specialization do? Other creatures get trample, or... Okay. Well, I think we're fighting a losing battle. Because they now will just always be able to play their commander. Which seems a little rough. And they will always be able to kill my commander. Okay, they are ramping. How much mana do they have? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 mana. 16 on the next time they attack. Knife. Knife is not useful. Cool. Sweet. I think they might have actually just checkmated us with Parallel Lives. There's not a single way we can remove that in our entire deck. Hello, Xenagos. This deck is so cool. This commander is really, really cool, honestly. Yep. Awesome. That's what we like to see right there. We're just dead right now because I believe Xenagos gets haste, yes? Yes. Good game. That's incredible. This deck's so cool. My regulator, no. Oh, and they just get the free backside? That's super cool, actually. They just did so many game actions over the course of, like, one attack. Man, Roxanne's a very cool commander. I really enjoy that card. Probably the most out of, Roxanne was OTJ, right? I think that she's my favorite OTJ commander. I think my favorite commander from the previous set, from Murders at Karlov Manor, is Vannifar, though. Or as I like to dub it, Vanniflicker. I've been debating brewing a deck and proxying some cards from CDH, and I would be very tempted. Man, I keep getting distracted before the stream, like, literally the minute before, which is why I was late. I saw that they dropped the Akuma trailer for Street Fighter 6, who's gonna be very cool. Alright, we can do things now. Play Lightning Spear, get in for some more damage. What does that do? Return an enchantment that's not a god from graveyard to hand. You afraid of my little monkey? You afraid of my little gobbo guy? Oh, that's fine. I guess the question is, do we try to get rid of the Heliod? Because we might need to. Aw, man. They turned my monkey into a non-issue. Do you have Wash Away too? You probably have Wash Away, right? You don't. Okay. Interesting. No. Okay, interesting. So I have no abilities, correct? And I have to draw you 4 cards before anything happens? Huh. Let's see what happens then. I will always pay my tithes. Are they just like enchantment lockdown typo? They've got all the you can't do things enchantments. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. Land in the bin. I mean, I guess that's fine. Draw, pay my taxes. Play a land. No, we don't play the land, I think. Oh, did I forget to... That's unfortunate. I guess since I forgot to do that, we'll play the land. I passed the turn 2. That's super tough. It's all crumbling. It's all going to shambles. Your move, opponent. Okay. Hello, Heliod. We'll pay our taxes. Let's attach this to you. And we'll play Bitter Reunion and drop Underworld Breach, I think? Storm's Wrath can go. Yeah, I do think we dropped the Breach. I forgot. Use your treasures wisely, opponent. You've earned it. I can't do anything about that. Literally none of my 3 creatures can block. Do you want to deal with my Bitter Reunion too? You could. Yeah, I think you should. I think you should get rid of it. Now they can just get back and lock down my Heliod. So I think I let this happen. Do I decline? For how much was the Heliod's task thing? Why can I not see? 2. So I can just get it back. Yeah, we decline. I lost all abilities on my commander, so when it died, it stays in the graveyard. Oh, whoops. That's not good. I think the game... That's really not good. Huh. Well, time to draw a card. Huh. 1. 2. 3. Avoid taxes. No thank you, I cannot afford them. Why did it just pass the turn? I was gonna do things, game. Yeah, that's fine. I guess we'll just use the blood token. You can have your treasure, opponent. I didn't mean to pay for it, but that's fine. Okay. 7? How much is that to equip? 1, 3, so 4. No, we'll decline. You can have your treasure. I was gonna do so much cool stuff. Kinda really sucks that my commander got put in the graveyard permanently. Can't attack or block, unfortunate. Well, we will do this. We will do this. We will do this. Where we're going, we don't care about creatures. Clearly, because I put my commander in the graveyard. Oh, you can... this is game. They can just gain 4 life. Yeah, sure. This deck's kind of intriguing. It's not my style at the very least. Azorius control, just do nothing. But do you see it, opponent? No, they don't see it. Huh. Draw. Cool. Interesting. Well, the more time goes on, the less likely I am to win this. Search for an Aura God or Demigod. And as soon as they see what I see, the game is over. So, if they see it and when they see it, I will concede. But if they don't see it, there's a chance we can come out of this alive. And by that I mean probably not at all. Flip your little dude. Lifelink and indestructible. Okay. Yeah, they see it. Good game. I will now concede because the game is done. Yeah, I definitely forgot that losing all abilities means that the on-return effect will not happen without her. Maybe we need to switch to goblins. Maybe we need to switch it up and go to the goblins. If we go on one more losing streak, let's try out the Gob Brew. because, again, for anybody who has not been in, this is a deck building challenge that I've contrived. The deck starts at all commons, and as you take out players, you get points that you can spend to upgrade to higher and higher rarities. Opponent goes first. Thalia and the Gitrog monster. Play an additional land, first strike, death touch. Creatures and non-basic lands that ETB tapped. Apparently they didn't want to wait through me reading their card. Setting up some things and squaring some trips away. Wow, weekly announcements. We will open this pack, actually. Alright, that doesn't necessarily count as a win. One last job. 5 mana, return a creature from graveyard to play. 6 mana, return a creature and a mount or vehicle. 7 mana, return all. It's kind of spicy. Alright, we'll go one more game with base O'Hare, and then we'll try goblins and see how goblins go. I feel like I've drawn a upsetting amount of lands today. Somehow I think I'll be okay, though. Yorion Sky Nomads. So they intend to be blinking a lot of things. We have a curve, and I like the curve we have. Hello. Monkey. And then we Firebrand. Well... yeah, we Firebrand. We offer the trade with the monkey. They do not want the trade with the monkey, so they do want to be able to flicker things here soon. Exile that forever, because that's never leaving. Now we will beat stick and start making treasures. The One Ring. Okay. Fair enough, opponent. I don't think that counts as dealing combat damage, but let's try it out. No, it does not. Okay. Nice. We can actually deal with the Orion. So let's play Alchemist. And a land for turn, I think, instead. ETBs get lands. Transforms into a 3/3 lifelinker. Okay, that's fine. Start drawing cards and making some stuff. I guess we just go for a little bit of damage, maybe? We'll offer the trade with the monkey. See if they want it. They do not. Make a treasure, and pass the turn, I suppose. Let's see what happens here. Because they could do a board wipe, they could... Huh. Okay. Interesting. But they might have sealed their fate. We'll find out here. Put the bag on the bottom. We'll try to abrade the Harmonious Archon. Okay. I did miss out on a ton of damage, I just realized. Potentially a lethal amount of damage, actually. I suppose we can play our Perforator and see where we go from here. Gearing up like they... Three, 6, 9... Yeah, I like this. We'll sacrifice it and deal 3 to face. And let's see what they do next. Play Yorion. Fair enough. Get rid of my commander, which is fine. Do you have another answer to O'Hare? No, they do not? Okay. Let's go. Thanks for dropping by, Kyle. I appreciate it. Have a good lunch. I hope it is scrumptious and delightful. But I will see you whenever we go again. And let me know if you want to play any games. Reach out. We'll rock some. I've still got to finish Rise. There are a few monsters in Rise that I haven't beaten on, I think PC. I think I beat it on Switch. But let's mark up our points real quick, because finally, we have reached level 28. And we rockin' 3 points. Let's see what happens. It's been slow going today. We have not been able to do much progress at all. Which part of me really does wonder if it's like the higher mana values that we've been adding, because I feel like if it was just a little bit lower mana value, that we would have been perfectly okay. Yeah, I really think opponent needed to board wipe there in order to have any shot. Let me check. Yeah, okay. Ragavan, alias Maximus. Ragavan's gonna try to do crime. And they go first, huh? First, we have a way to remove Ragavan, but like... Oh, they're mulliganing. don't know if we take the trade against Ragavan, though. Do you play it turn 1? You do, okay. Well, we will play our Blister Spit. Bait out some removal, I'm sure. I think that in Arena, Blister Spit just isn't good enough to want to try to hold. Obliterating Bolt. We will abrade. We will abrade the Ragavan. Let's make it as hard as possible to cast Monkey. Charming Scoundrel, Hasty Boy. Makes the treasure, gets ready for the ramp. Ragavan again? You know you want to. You don't. Well, dragons. What? Wait. Wait, what? Non-creature, instant sorcery. So that's the least impactful one. And we'll play Bag of Holding. There might have been some merit into discarding Bag of Holding to big score or Unexpected Windfall, but it is what it is. Molten Impact. Instant or sorcery, this boon deals damage equal to the noted number to target creature or planeswalker. Okay. This is a very interesting deck I'm playing against, it feels like. Like, they've got Dragon Lord Servant for some reason. Yep. Yep. That's pretty good. Let's loot some. Because that's just going to get removed on sight. Alright, let's see what happens. Because we can do either of these in instant speed. Remove the Ragavan if needed. Oh! We're gonna need a board wipe soon, I think. Our one of in the deck. Alright, that's fine. We do have two of, but one of them does not remove Ancient Copper Dragon. Huh. And they just play out Ragavan again. We don't kill Ragavan right now. I mean, it is what it is. We need... not that. And just like that, we don't have a way out of this. Let's Ren's Resolve and see if we can get something to take out at least one of them. Flame Spill. You can take out one of them, but unfortunately they have a lethal amount of damage on board still. That was an interesting brew. Ragavan Dragons. Definitely was not prepared for that. I honestly enjoyed that game, probably because I can deal with Ragavan. I did not deal with him quick enough, but... I don't know. We'll see. Let's see if we can get some. Let's see if we can get some spicy gameplay. Back and forth gameplay. You know what I mean? Rasad, a monk of Saloon. Rasad had like 3 toughness, right? This is a hand. This is a keepable hand. ETBs exile a thing. It can make things perpetually lose all abilities. Okay. So my commander right out the gate costs 6 if they're casting that one. Yep. What if they just typed in the wrong O'Hare? That would be very funny. Nah, they cast the right one. Okay. Your move, opponent. Seems to be very stacks heavy. What you exiling? What you getting rid of, opponent? You got rid of my Fire Prophecy. Well, we will give them reason to remove my guy. You're just gonna destroy my guy. Fair. Bitter Reunion pitching Witch's Mark, I think. Bitter Reunion pitching Reckless Might. And we'll play Spear Spewer. Opponent is on 2 mana. We will just pass the turn, I suppose. Will opponent get on to 3 mana? They will. Will they cast something? They will. We will spew some spears. I'm gonna get rid of my Spear Spewer, and we will take out Rasad right now. We'll put down Tormentor's Helm. Go up to 5. That is a clue token. We'll sack the clue. Play Dragon's Rage Channeler, and your go, opponent. What you got? Solitaire with more colors? Basically. No, Solitaire with less colors? I think this is Solitaire with less colors, actually. Alright. Cast the commander. Would you like to draw a card, opponent? If you say no, I know what you're up to. They said no, I know what they're up to. We will attack with our Dragon Rage Channeler. And do 4 to our opponent, 1 to our face. Board wipe. Skyclave Apparition. We'll put our commander back in the command zone. We'll play a land. We will play a Furor of the Bitten. What's in our grave? Enchantment. Do we have an enchantment in our graveyard? No. And I think we'll just go with a little bit more damage, too. We'll keep that on top. Oh, I forgot about that. Whoops. Fun fact, reading the card explains the card. We went down from a good amount of instants and sorceries to a bad amount of instants and sorceries.
Anyone who harms my people must contend with me.
We know that was there. That's fine. We'll blow up the Wandering Emperor. We'll deal 1 to everybody. It'll get exiled, they'll gain 2 life. We'll draw the land. We'll play the land. We'll play our commander. It'll get removed again. Would they like to draw a card? No, they would not. They have the removal. Ossification. It's like pulling teeth. Let's... get rid of our non-basic land walk, because that's never going to be relevant, clearly. And we'll play Bag of Holding and pass the turn. This is a very, very interesting opponent. They've played 3 removal spells. Adeline's gotta go. Let's scry while we're at it. We know what we're doing next turn, but what are we doing the turns after? 6, 7, 8. We'll cast our commander again, sure. Wait. Damage. Burn down the house. Alright, we know what our next draw is. And we cannot Bag of Holding this turn because of it. Your move, opponent. This is an interesting, I can't say I expected this. Whenever another creature leaves the battlefield, so we have to get rid of that again. Play O'Hare. Would you like to draw a card, opponent? No, they would not. Okay. Interesting. We're finally on the board. Let's activate Bag. Discard a land. And we'll swing in for some damage. And I think we hold off on anything else now. But they can go Bacan and go for a board wipe? Is that what they're trying to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are the odds it's Farewell? What are the odds it's Farewell? Surely it's not. Okay. Commander or creature? Commander, okay. Let's leave him under there, because the amount of 2 damage spells we have, we can do quite a bit. And we have to block here. Otherwise, they'll make him indestructible the time we try to kill him. Alright, we'll start off... Cancel. Yeah, we'll start off with Regulator. We'll swap this back to the beginning. Discard that mountain. We'll start off with discarding a card. We'll play... Okay. Nice. Alright, I think we lose. Alright. Well, that's fun. Welcoming Vampire, we'll get some stuff. Man, we've got We drew 4 cards, and 3 of them were lands. You gonna specialize? No, you can't specialize. Okay. They will flip the invasion, though, unfortunately, which means we'd need 2 removal spells to get rid of Rasad. What does its flip? It's a 4/4? So if it flips, less likely, even more so, that we are getting rid of it. Now we need 3 damage. Okay. We can do this now. We can do this now. We can Reckless Impulse. Very cool game. And we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose. It's gonna be... Ah, man. I feel less bad about this one compared to the one where we just lost, like, so many. But they just played so much removal. They are in mono white, so they can't do exactly much else. But we just die now. I think I played one of my big removal spells already. Yeah, I've played Burn Down the House. I would need exactly Storm's Wrath to get rid of it, but I would also need them to proc when I go to remove that instead. So we'll discard Boots of Speed. We'll play a mountain. We'll draw 2, or draw 1, trash 1. We'll Unexpected Windfall. Will we? No. Oh, we need... Yeah, we have to do this. Unfortunate. Maybe a turn too late, we could have had something work. Nope, never mind, we're just gonna draw mountains. Okay. GG, opponent. GG. Alright, we got some of our non-lands. Yep, you got it, buddy. Swing for lethal. Please swing for lethal. That was close. We almost got that one. Good game. The most controlliest. Yeehaw, indeed. Yeehaw, indeed. I think they just had a good balance of cards in hand, honestly. I don't even think it was that much control. Like the curse at the very beginning to make my commander cost less and then just never getting rid of it. I probably should have tucked my commander in hindsight. There was always it was the trade-off of could I do 2 damage versus can I get 2 more lands? And my deck has the ability to put out a lot of lands, and I thought I could get out with it. That was a lie, apparently. On to the next one. We are vibing with it, though. How's everybody's day going? Anything fun, cool, or exciting, or more of the same? Get that back in here. Voa, Jaws of the Conclave. Opponent goes first. We have a lot of misspells. Does that say up to 1? It does say up to 1. Okay. I think we don't synthesizer turn 1. Work is work. Still doing jobs for one man's pay. 2 jobs for one man's pay. They're playing it a little bit slow. I wonder what they got going on. We'll keep at it. Hopefully, do something fun. Do something interesting. Go out and do... I don't know. Make a nice drink or something. Salvala. 2 damage to any target. Let's synthesizer and hope we hit a land. We did not hit a land, but we did hit a thing we can play. I can cast Voja now. Tolsimir. Let's blow up Tolsimir. Play a Sawblade Scamp and continue prepping for next turn, I suppose. I don't feel like swinging into the 5/5 actually. Thank you, game. Ordered all the tokens last night? I saw you had said you had ordered the tokens. That's a decent amount of money right there. Now, when you say ordered the tokens for your Jumpstart Cube, do you mean the face ones that show what they are, or do you mean, like, the things that make tokens in the deck you had to get? Missa, huh? Okay. Well, I don't think we're worrying about drawing cards right now. They're searching the most prevalent card type, which is either elf or wolf. Probably elf. I feel like I should Witch's Mark, honestly. Boop. What am I discarding here? I got a lot of good stuff, actually. We'll discard Breach. Oh, I only got to choose one of those. That's awkward. That's a little awkward, actually. Airborne Flamesmith is not what we are looking for with our handful of non-instants and sorceries. Yeah, I didn't realize that it was one of the 3. It's good to know. The tokens that the things make. Oof. Oof. Alright, now it's time for Voha. And now I figure out if I want to block or not. Rhythm of the Wild. Blighted Halfling. Riot. Decided to give it the +1/+1 counter. They're choosing to pass. Do I die next turn? If I don't block any of it. Alright, my guy has to attack. Will you block Varus? Probably not, yeah. I probably should have equipped Tormentor's Helm. Of course, if they have big old Crater Hoof, I just die anyway. Missing 13 themes. Kind of sad when you opened all the boxes you had on the shelf. Yeah, I felt like there would be a chance that you did not get all of the themes. Ah, they found an Elvish Mystic. That's actually not very good to me. Alright, now they're gonna scry one. It basically boils down to, can I live this turn? What is that last card in your hand? Oh. Okay. Make Marwyn and 4 Llanowar Elves. It's becoming less likely. But they didn't give Marwyn haste. Each creature you control, draw a bunch of cards. Oh, we're just... You know, I forgot that it was... I forgot that that was that. We're dead. We're dead. 1, 2... Even if I full block, we're dead. Well played. That's our first loss against Voha, actually. Would we have been fine without that? We probably still would have died. Because 3 creatures connected for like 7? It would have been closer. That's a... I'm starting to see why Voha's a hotly debated commander. That was kind of nice. Grish, I'm not sure when you tuned in or how long you've been watching. It's been a rough fight today. We have been on an uphill battle. I'm actually wondering if the amount of high-cost cards, even the amount of 2-drops that we have, has been hindering our win rate. Play the Helm. Bitter Drop. What is Bitter Drop? We have to get rid of the mole, I think. I think we better drop Flick, as much as I like Flick. Because we're taking 8 to the face. Okay, we're not taking 8 to the face. Yeah. 3. What do we do here? Let's play Blister Spit and equip it. They're going for something. Elder Gargara. We will take the trade. What now? I guess we play the beat stick and go for, yeah, buddy! Give him the card surf for that one. Woo! Thanks for the creature, buddy. Aw, man. I always really like being able to do something with the relic construct that people give to us. Alright, down to 14. Let's go skewer the critics and burn down the house. It's what we like to see. What now? Defiler of Instinct is pretty spicy. Alright, play the land, play the commander. Equip the helm? Equip the helm. Give the haste. Not yet. I mean, we might as well, right? Alright, what's next, opponent? Kogla? No! Maybe I should have equipped... Take action. That's fine. Alright, now I think we're dead. Now I think we're just actually dead. Yeah. Pay the one, equip the helm. Well done. Perfectly executed, Kogla. Oh, we're just dead. We're super dead. GG. Good game. Okay. Take it on the chin. Because I jumped Kogla, I still go to 0, I think? That was some very, very good curve on opponent's side. Maybe I'm not mulliganing well enough. Alright, chat. If we lose again, should I switch to Goblin version? Because I do have a Goblin version set up. I'm also very underimpressed with Underworld Breach. We can make room for a better rare there. Extus... Sure. Play our Scamp. Switch to Devil version? In mono red though? Like, that's kinda... possible, is that? We don't want that. That's gotta go for real, actually. We'll play that. And start swinging. Front costs 4, backside costs 8, but is reduced by 2 for every creature they sacrifice. 2, 4, 6. So as soon as they have 3 creatures, it costs 2 mana. They're gonna be able to cast them next turn. Well... Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. They just killed my commander, right? Do they have a way to make a token? For cheap? I guess it would be 2 tokens for cheap. Something like Goblin Slide or something like that. Zerzoth? I'm not sure why. I definitely thought Zerzoth was red-black. But I believe you are correct. Angrath. Okay. Oh no, my mountain. So, let's drop Breach and see where we go from here. Land. Let's see where we go from here. Land. Steal my commander, crunch it, make a dude kill my last creature, maybe? I feel like that's the game plan. I wonder who I'm thinking of. We'll take action. Keep at it. Joke's on you. Back down to 3. Back with you. Bastion of Remembrance, makes a dude. They're online if they have a land. They're online next turn. That's not good. Let's loot. I don't know, man. I just work here. Alright, we are now officially in danger. Yep, good game. I don't like either of them. very, very good control. Was unable to get rid of Angrath before it became too much. I mean, I can just play my commander, but I'll just die and I'll lose anyway. Good game. Very, very good control on their part. I think it's time to switch to Gabos. And I can't switch to Devil version because I don't have Devils built. And I also don't know how many there are on Arena. I feel like you said something. There was like 100 or 62 or something like that. But, yeah. Our Gabo version is level 25. Hold on. We're gonna get rid of Breach just because I don't like its play pattern. And we'll search for another rare. I do like the can't block Cascade. That's not terrible. Yeah, I definitely didn't know that that was... I didn't read the last sentence that says you may play one of them this turn. When equipped creatures dealt damage, deals damage equal to its power to target player or planeswalker. Haste. I like the Embroiler. Let's go with that one, and we'll drop Underworld Breach. Let's also make sure that we don't have Underworld Breach in our Goblins deck, too. I don't think we do, just because it's so expensive. Like, Goblins is a heavy investment already. I feel like we can go down some lands, too, honestly. But we'll figure that out. I've been drawing a lot of lands in my base deck. Let's rock some Gabos. The reason Gabos is named level 25 and the other one is not, by the way, is so that I don't have to go in and change every single time that I change the deck list. But we really just need 2 more wins. Come on, game. Yarok. Scorch Spitter, Wily Goblin. Into... We'll see what happens after that, I suppose. Because we kind of need to take out Yarok on command. Or we'll be only dealing 1 damage every time. Hold. Hold. Wall of Blossoms. Alright, What's the game plan here? Do we... I think we save the treasure. And we save... Yeah. We'll just save... We'll hide our hand. Because you see a pair of goblins, it's instant speed. We'll see if we can get something spicy happening. Okay, play a land. Alright, that's fine. We'll make 2 Gabos. Four, 8, 12, 16, 20. It's close. We have 5 mana. I think we go for it. I think we go for it now. We don't put a card on bottom. We raid Bombardment. Yeah! Yeah, buddy! Goblins. Degenerate. I do like just putting creatures into play. 4. I really do like the idea of just have 5,000 goblins. Your move. I do wonder if the higher level, like once you reach rares specifically, if goblins might be better. Because when you reach rares, you have access to Krenkos, you have access to Muxus, and some of the whenever a goblin dies triggers. So I wonder if this will actually shift over to that point of view. Obika, Splitter of Seconds. I go first. Obika's 2/5, which is pretty rough, actually. Alright, I've got stuff, opponent. They take, unsurprisingly, the Fable of the Mirrorbreaker. Let's keep refilling our hand, I think. We can play Krenko's Command next turn. We'll play the Goblin Bombardment, actually, and the Tormentor's Helm. And then we'll go for O'Hare next turn, potentially. Do they go for Obeka? Obika. They do. I mean, let's bait out the removal spell. This is, I've been given a crossroads, but I think we have to. I think we have to play the commander. I do see the next thing that we can do though, and it's very funny to me. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. Makes sense. Oh, my game crashed. We gotta get back in. Alt tab out. Close. Hold on. Wait. It might be working. It might be working, actually. I guess it worked. I thought it was gonna crash for sure. Embercleave's really cool, actually. Hold on. Alright, Krenko's... Do we have to... I think we hold. I think we hold. We'll do what we do, we'll see what we do next based on whatever Obeka does. Oh, okay. Bitter Reunion, activate. Make a goblin, I suppose. Oh, I needed to sacrifice him to Goblin Bombardment. Whoops. That's fine. Yeah, we're taking some on the chin. Good game? Shake my hand? Shake. GG's. Ah, man. Maybe the answer was goblins all along. Maybe goblins was the truth. We are up to 30. Let me just make a note of something real quick. Notes. Notepad. $30. At 2, 3. Alright. We'll save that as timestamps. And we'll just save that to desktop, I suppose. Just had to make a note of that, so if I go in and edit that I know what's going on. Goblins might be the truth. And I think there are more rare goblins that we can bring in. Rusko Clockmaker, one of my least favorite commanders on Arena. I think we gamble right away. Oh, game. Client is struggling. And I do believe we grab Cavalcade just to get it out. Dragon Fodder kind of hurts that we lost, but that's fine. Now, if we get Thought Seized, it's going to hurt even more, unfortunately. Alright. Yeah, they did see that as enough of a threat that we should not have it. You was not aware that red had a tutor effect? Yeah, I mean, we'll cast this. I know you have a counter. Ah, they might have Wash Away or something. Probably Disdainful Stroke, actually. Based on the fact that they left 2 blue up, and it didn't proc anything. I'm assuming it's Disdainful. Alright, if they play Rusco, what are the odds they have Wash Away? They foretold the card. Okay. I mean, we'll play O'Hare. Really? Interesting. Is it Poison the Cup? Infernal Grasp. Okay. We'll put the commander back in the command zone because I have the mana for him next turn. Opponent's taking a lot of damage, though. Going back to your question, though. Gamble. Search your library for a card, put it in your hand, then discard a card at random and shuffle your library. We will play... what now? Gobos! Gobbo, gobbo, gobbo. So many goblins. Now, is there... I feel like their foretold spell could be the counter spell. Could also just be an extra turn spell. I feel like it's the extra turn spell, just because they hadn't cast it when they could have. So we might see take an extra turn here. We'll see. We'll see what happens. You're so good at your job that you got more work? That's what we like to see. Is it at least entertaining work? General Nugs, eyeing the hand. He drew Midnight Clock. Good to know. Opponent was right, though, that Cavalcade was a spell that should not resolve. Two, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dark Writ. Okay. What's the play? Spark Double. 2 Ruscos. Alright, I am now starting to assume that the card they have in their hand is indeed the counterspell card. Or in their foretell zone. It's someone else's work, so no. That is unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. Really? Don't you just die, opponent? Opponent, don't you just die now? Because you don't have mana? Unless they have the 0 mana... I'll lose life. Unless they have the 0 mana counterspell, they just die. Let's see if it is. No. Interesting. I misplayed. I had to buff up Arsonist. No, that's still game. That's still game. Okay, yep. I had to not block, not crunch up Arsonist. Good game. I was really close. I almost punted there. Goblins might be the way. I have a horrible win rate against Rusko Clockmaker, by the way. Like, an absolutely terrible one. He just flickers and kills everything, and I hate it. But some people do enjoy him. I can see how people would enjoy the play pattern. I just absolutely loathe playing against it. Yeah, I am realizing that the issue with the other O'Hare version is that while it doesn't cave to board wipes, it caves to single target removal, and like you just run out of gas. Whereas this one caves to board wipes, but you do still get, like, even if they remove my commander and they spend resources to remove my commander, Goblins just provide so much pressure on its own that it's fine. Like there, if O'Hare had been removed, I probably would have been struggling, and they probably would have stabilized off of the first time they countered the spell. Because I don't think I would have had enough on board to deal with it. Vorinclex with a Vlad Drak. Spear, Strangle, Ashnod's Altar. I like our hand. It's a little bit slow compared to what we had before, but... Flame Fusillade? Let me peep the card while I'm doing that. Flame Fusillade. Ravnica City of Guilds. Spend this mana only to cast kicked spells. Sure. Till end of turn, permanents you control gain tap. This permanent deals 1 damage to any target. I really like that card, but it has only been printed in Ravnica City of Guilds. So I'm gonna assume it's not on Arena, but we can check after this, actually. Yep, that's fine. Boom. Take 1. Garrick's Uprising, that's fine. 2. I'll make him respect the goblin, I guess. I didn't remove F-Flame, just because they probably had, yep, the 5th land for Vorinclex. Lightning Volley does the same thing. Is Rav remastered on Arena, though, is the other question. Probably because Gamble is, right? I'd have to check. Interesting. I think we strangle a Braid, right? That might be wrong, but I don't think it is. Get 4 through because they won't block, they'll just cast him again. What now, though? Go get lands, go draw a card. I'll ping while we're here. Let's see what happens when we don't do anything. Because they go down to 15. We don't have a way to do damage yet, is the issue. And they have a grip full of cards. Azusa. I think I'm okay with this now. They go up to 4 mana, 5 mana. What is that? Oh, it's big. Oh, it's real big. We might just die. They're playing defensively. Four, 8. We need to live 1 turn. I don't think we live a turn, though, because they mill 10, put 2 creatures into play. 4, 8, 12. If one of my creatures was 1 less, I think we got it. I think we lose, though. It depends on what they have. It depends. It's very close. No attacks, because we cannot. And we'll end the turn. Any source of removal spell gets them there. If we can get away with it, I would prefer to only block with Redcap Thief. Alright, they are going for the mill 10. Yep. Okay, nothing awful, actually. Buffing up the Nissa, that makes sense. Play a land. So they've got like an elf sub-theme, right? Or is it just good green stuff? Okay. Okay, interesting. Maybe I should have shocked Azusa, but no, that wouldn't have mattered, I guess. Alright, they find Llanowar Loam Speaker, which is not helpful. What do they have? That's fine, yeah. We need it to not be not a fight spell. Alright. 4, 8, 12 Exacxies. Oh. Okay, we did it. Let's go. Bump our points up to 6. bump our level up to 31. That's what we really like to see. And now, let's run into our... Let's see what we got. Let's see what ads we can do. I think I do like the Goblin one a lot more because of, just because of... excuse me, the options we have. Nope, we're not gonna play another match. We're gonna edit the deck. Let's peek what goblins we have. Let me also look up what you were talking about, Grish. And just see if they're in the format. It was Flame Fusillade. No. And then it was Lightning Volley. Lightning Volley is also not in. Let me make sure I'm spelling that correct. Yeah. What set was that from? Let's see. Lightning Volley was from... Born of the Gods. Theros. That being instant speed, I really like, actually. Okay, let's look up goblins. Let's see if we can add anything spicy. I have one rare wild card, but I think I want to hold on to it just because I might need it eventually. Rares and uncommons. Goblin Slide seems expensive for what it does. I feel like we had talked about that before. I don't have any good goblins now. Assault on Osgoliath. Eh. Wait, why did... Oh, Cacophony Scam did show up. Let's see. Conspicuous Snoop is kind of cool. Yeah, if we, Yeah, I will potentially add that to my paper deck. Especially if I do go the Goblin route. Like, there's some kind of cool goblins. Something I am curious about, actually, is if you do 0 damage, would you be able to replace it? Like, if I had 0 goblins ETB this turn, could I tap Hobgoblin Bandit Lord and do 4 damage instead? Hordling Outburst makes 3 goblins. Goblin Influx Array? Goblin spells cost red less to cast. If it doesn't require red, its cost is 1 less to cast. At the beginning of your end step, conjure a random card from the array into your hand. Brash Donner, nice. Wily Goblin, Trash Master, Relic Robber. 12, 13, 14, 15. It does not conjure a Krenko, sadly enough. Sin Prodder? I feel like I passed that, right? I don't know. Let's look at the cards we own. I guess own and don't own. Go back to just that. Sin Prodder. Grish, I feel like you're just trying to get me on the devil game plan. The issue with Sin Prodder is that it is an upkeep trigger. And so, like, it just is not very fast at all. If it was every upkeep, I would probably actually consider that for paper. Let me take a peek at the deck again and see what we're rocking. I don't have any other cool goblins. I actually think... Hold on, actually. Let's go back to looking up goblins. Let's go down some lands for some stuff. Don't care about modified creatures. That doesn't help. Gleeful Demolition, just being 1 mana, remove target artifact, actually is kind of spicy. So we'll consider that. Giving haste seems useful. So we'll consider that. What else do we have? Because we can only add 6 uncommons now, or 3 rares if we wanted, really. Torch Courier, haste, sack, another thing gets haste. Bloodstone, Conspicuous Snoop. I do need a Snoop eventually, but I don't think I need a Snoop today. Ember Hauler, sack it, 2 damage to any target. If I descended this turn, make a treasure token. Fugitive Codebreaker, if I had one, would probably actually make the regular deck. Instigator Spicy. When it dies, deals damage equal to its power to target creature. So it won't work for what we're doing. Whenever it enlists a non-token creature, conjure a duplicate of that creature card. No. Probably not. Target creature can't block. That's a menace 2/1. I'm really trying to keep a below 2 power though as well, is the other thing. It's like all of these goblins that are 2/1s or 2/2s is a little rough. That makes 2 1/1s. We actually might take that. That's not quite what I'm looking for. Wily Goblin was very good in that last one. Breaches and more of pirates than anything else. I actually do think I might try Goblin Slide. Mash Orcs. How many instants and sorceries are in this deck? 12 and 15? That might be enough for a Gutter Snipe, actually. Lightning Rig would be more for pirates than anything else. That doesn't work because the opponent gains control of it, so it's not something I control, and it's not red, which we figured out from earlier. Beetleback Chief. Maybe. Goblin Assault Team. Love it. Create 2 1/1 Gobos with Prowess. I felt like there was a card that created like a bunch of goblins, not this one, for cheaper than where I'm at right now. Chat, do I go Charbelcher? Do I add Goblin Charbelcher to the deck? That seems fun, right? Because I draw all of my mountains, so I will reveal none of my mountains, right? Create Goblin. I guess not. Interesting. Alright, let's do a rare and uncommon count. Beetleback Chief is uncommon. Gutter Snipe's uncommon. Goblin Slide's uncommon. Invasion is uncommon. And then Gleeful is uncommon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me just double check these rarities real quick. Beetleback Chief in Vintage Masters was a common. Gutter Snipe in Commander Masters was a common. Goblin Slide was only ever printed once. Makes sense. And then Gleeful Demolition was only ever printed once. That makes sense too. Let's... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can add one more uncommon if we wanted. I think we will just keep it as is. And we will just note that we have one unspent point. I might tinker with the other one for now, but for now, Goblins is actually the one that we have. So, that's gonna be it for me for now. I will take your recommendation real quick, actually, and look at Gibbering Fiend. I will look at Gibbering Fiend on Gatherer. Yeah, Gibbering Fiend would be one that if I was brewing Devils, I would definitely go. And that's the thing about these level up decks, is that you can actually do any kind of brew you want. There's so much diversity that you can actually go with, and you kind of pick a lane and go with it. And it's going to be pretty different from a lot of other decks. At the very least, Ogier can be. Other decks like Vanifar also could be, and stuff like that. But that's going to be it for me for now. I'm going to hop off, work on some other stuff throughout the day. Thank you guys for dropping by. I appreciate it. If you are curious and want to brew your own level up deck, 1 commander, any rarity, 99 commons. Start earning points as you take out players. Up to level 25, you can only put in commons. After 25, up to 50, you can only do rares. And then once you reach 50 onwards, you can put in mythics at a point conversion of 1, 2, and 3. 1 for uncommons, 2 for rares, 3 for mythics. I'm gonna be keeping at it, keeping grinding. I brought my actual paper version that I have of O'Hare to Commander yesterday and actually earned a couple points, so I was excited about that. But take care of yourselves. As always, the most important advice I'll give to you: Remember to tell the people you care about that you love them, and I will be back on next Monday. Take care.